real now, okay? No more procrastinating. Right now, it's happening. Me, bed, go. Going to bed for real, yep. There's even a chance I might sleep before you. Not this time, I'm sleeping. In the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna be sleeping. Now that it's the morning time. I don't know what you're talking about. It's only 1 in the morning right now. Race you. Okay, you win. Right now, in the next 9 minutes, I'm gonna be sleeping, okay? You have to think, okay, Elle, I'm gonna give you the secret to sleeping fast. Sleepy thoughts. You know, you have to think sleepy thoughts. I still gotta eat and feed Pippin. Oh, you're done. You're not winning. I'm done. I'm like so gonna sleep right now. I'm already ready. I have everything ready. I'm just gonna go pee and I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna lay down, close my eyes, and think sleepy thoughts. When you think you're sleep, you gotta. I'm going to win. It's 1:30 p.m. here. Okay, you win. I win. Now. You have to think of things that make you sleepy. Like for me, you think of The Bubble. What were you doing all night instead of being here? I was watching Full House, bro. What's more important than freaking Full House? I sleep so fast nobody can catch me. I have to go back to my crazy class. Bye, Rebecca. I sleep and you teach. No, I'm sorry. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Maybe. I wish. Drink. Warm milk's nasty, bro. I don't know. Maybe with like sugar or something, but like just straight up warm milk's kind of gross. You gotta think of. Now, here's what I do. I have a pattern, right? I have my aunt. I have my family. They're definitely not hyper. I need some of their energy. My aunt, my mom, my sister, my cousin, and me. Or my aunt, my mom, my sister, me, and my cousin. It goes from oldest to youngest. Let me both. So then, what I do is I think of patterns. Fill house with hippopotamus. What? Then I do stuff like, oh, we're going into this special place. I'm probably making literally no sense right now, but this is me like after hours, just so you guys know. So this is the pattern. Like my aunt is first. So like we're in this place and they're like doing these things. So like we're gonna be really clean. It's this place where you get really clean. We're getting paid for this. I'm sorry, Titan. So my aunt goes first. So she gets her hair shaved off because hair is dirty. So if you want to be really clean, you shave off your hair. Then my mom is next. So then my aunt moves on to the next thing. The next thing is she takes a shower. Then my mom goes in. What? Then my mom goes in and shaves her head. Then my aunt is done with her shower, so she moves on. I'm trying to follow. Then my aunt gets like her skin, like her pores cleaned, basically. So she gets her pores cleaned. Then my mom takes a shower. Then you're making me lol, so I won't be sleepy. Then my mom goes in, or my sister goes in, shaves her head. Then my aunt now, her next thing is she gets her nose and ears like drained out or whatever. You're cursing, I'm sorry. Then shaves her head. Yes, because they're making us clean. So you can't be clean unless you shave your head. So then, okay, she's getting her ears drained. Straight up loony. Then my mom goes, now she's getting her pores cleaned. Then my sister is taking a shower, and then I get my head shaved. So then my aunt, after getting her ears drained or whatever, now we move on to the mouth. So now she goes to the dentist and they fix all her teeth, like any cavities, anything, like clean her teeth, fix any cavities, all of that. Continue telling a story from your bed under the covers. I would if I could, but you can't hear me, and then I don't want you to hear me while I'm sleeping. So anyway, then she gets her mouth cleaned, and then my mom is the one that gets her ears and nose drained. Then my sister gets her pores cleaned. Then I take a shower, and then my cousin gets his head shaved. And so on and so forth. If you add me, it'll be faster because I'm bald, so you don't gotta shave me. Nods head. So, and that just keeps on going and going. You just keep adding layers and layers until I finally fall asleep. to do, like, when I like cannot sleep, I just gotta be forceful and I gotta think of that. That's why you need a wireless mouse. I did that with my smart board in my room. Oh, really? Yeah, I should have thought of that. Hey, Thorinator. I just have like a microphone and just like have it on my bed and just talk. Anyway, so that's when I'm really strict. Think of all that. I'm not joking you, I think of that like almost every single night so that I can fall asleep. Pimple pop, extract blackheads, be like Dr. Pimple Popper. Then, bedtime chats. Then, a wireless mouse is a hamster. I get it. So, now if I'm not being that strict, I can think of other stuff like the bubble. Now, the bubble, I could be here talking, I should have been talking about this 30 minutes ago. I regret this right now because I don't want to be talking for that long, but I could talk about the bubble for like 5 hours. There is so much lore with the bubble. Like, you don't understand. I'm laughing too hard. The bubble, that is, like, if you have sleeping problems, like, the bubble. You need the bubble. The bubble. What's the bubble? I'm just gonna give you a brief rundown on what the bubble is, okay? The freaking bubble, bro. Now, imagine this. I want you to picture this right now. You get approached by somebody. You're at a low point in your life and you get approached and they're like, hey, guess what? You're joining the bubble. And you're like, what's the bubble? So you get introduced to the bubble world. Everything revolves around the bubble I'm in. So you got freaking granted the role of a bubble keeper. It works. You don't have to try to sleep at 10:30 a.m. I procrastinate. That's my problem. But when I sleep, I get down to business. Bubble keeper. You just got granted the position of a bubble keeper. And there's only 9 bubble keepers in the bubble realm. In the bubble realm, there's only 9 bubble keepers, and you're the 9th. You're the 9th bubble keeper. It's not a cult. The bubble is not a freaking cult. The Pope-O-Matic bubble? Hell yeah. Yup. So, now, why are you the 9th bubble keeper? What happened to the other 9th bubble keeper? They died. The 9th bubble keeper died because they weren't being careful enough. It's not a cult. Number 9. So, now, when you introduce yourself, let's say you meet somebody and they're like, who are you? You're like, my name is Jeanette. I'm the 9th bubble keeper of the bubble realm. That's how you introduce, or whatever your name is. What pills do I gotta pop to have this make sense? If you're listening, this makes perfect sense. So, okay, you're a bubble keeper now. You don't know how powerful you are as a bubble keeper. You have the thing on your, it's like an Apple Watch, but not really. You have all the control on your wrist. You have this little wristband, and with that, you hold the power of the bubble. Is everyone? No, not everyone. In this scenario, yes, we're all the 9th in our minds, right? Okay, with that wristband. Is this pre or post medication? Quiet, shh, quiet. This is what I think of every night or every morning or whatever whenever I sleep. I'm out of the red pills. Okay, with that wristband. So you hold the power of the bubble. Now let me explain to you what the bubble does. So let's say you make the bubble. Boop, bubble. I'm in the bubble right now. You don't understand the bubble because the bubble it's completely indestructible. Nothing can penetrate the bubble. Nothing. Atomic bombs. Just think of the most lethal thing. Absolutely nothing can penetrate the bubble. We vibing in the bubble. Yes. Nothing can penetrate the bubble. Absolutely nothing. So, you might say, oh, well, do you have air in the bubble? Yes. The bubble is magic. You don't run out of air. So you can be there all the time. As she said with such conviction. You don't run out of air and it's completely impenetrable. Also, now here's what you could do. The bubble isn't just a bubble. It doesn't have to be a round bubble. I would stay in my bubble forever, yes. The bubble can be a house. The bubble, just think about this for a moment, can be a house. You could make a house out of the same bubble material with just a boom of your wrist. Go on. Is there a toilet? I'm glad you asked that. Yes, you can make any furniture out of the bubble. Okay, you can make a toilet, you can make a sink, a shower, a bed, anything. You can make anything with the bubble. Makes sense? Conviction, like when you said bitch, I'd rather be famous instead. Is it see-through? Yes, but you have options. You can make it see-through, or you can make it silver for privacy. So, there you have it. Bubbles around me, finding Nemo bubbles. The bubble can be a square, a cube, a house, a little kiosk. It can be anything. Just know that the bubble is completely impenetrable. You do not run out of air. You can have a toilet, a sink. You can, there's food replicators in the bubble. So you never run out of food, you never run out of water, or run out of air, and you're completely safe in the bubble. So just imagine you are 100% safe in the bubble. Nothing can hurt you. So you keep that in mind. Super bubble. It's a super, you don't know how powerful you are with the bubble. That's why only those worthy of the bubble are granted Bubble Keeper. Now I'm going to tell you something about the bubble realm. If you live in the bubble realm, you have a house all to yourself, but it's not any house. How did number 9 die? I'm going to get to that. Give me a moment. It's not just a house. Where you live, this house is as big as like an entire state. This house is so big, it's huge. And let me tell you something about when you live in the bubble realm. You don't age. You don't age. You live forever. You're immortal. Taco truck. She ain't never going to sleep. You don't age. That's one of the things about being a bubble keeper is you live forever, if you're careful. Now let me get to how the 9th bubble keeper previous to us died. Okay? She's seriously going to sleep. Give me a moment. Self-isolationists love this. Let me just talk. Now, if you live in the bubble realm and in your own little house, you can bring people in there, but you have to be careful who you bring in. Only those that you trust completely should enter the bubble house. So, like, I would say, hey, Apple my immediate family can live in the bubble realm with me because those are the people I trust. Because they are the ones that can see me vulnerable. So in the bubble house, you can have like a freaking safari. Like just anything that you want, you can have anything. The back rooms. Now, here's the big thing. When you are a bubble keeper, you have access. I spin such tall tales on stream. Please make a mod raid me out. No, thank you, D-Walls. You have access to different universes. In your house, in the bubble realm, there is a door. And when you open this door, you enter all the different portals. There's thousands of different portals to other universes. Did we just solve world peace? Thank you, Amber. You have access to universes across the galaxies. And how do you enter these universes? Open the door, boom. And you're in. You're in. So, now let me give you an example. What is the job of a bubble keeper? What do bubble keepers do? 120% loony bins. The bubble keeper is kind of like a superhero. Like, you help people. Now, you might think, oh, you're just in a bubble? No. No. The Jen multiverse? No. Because the bubble keeper wears a force field. So it might look like I'm normal and I'm not in a bubble, but I actually am. You just can't see it because I have the force field. And with the force field, I'm impenetrable. Nothing can hurt me. So you try to slap me across the face? Can't hurt me. I got the force field. You try to shoot me? Can't hurt me. I got the force field. So there's that. Also, another tidbit is if you are in the bubble can become invisible. So I could literally be walking around with the force field on, and I can be invisible. And I can put other people in the bubble. So let's say some guy's tweaking out and just being like a complete psycho. Boom, you're in the bubble. Like, boom, in the bubble. Like a bubble suit, yes, but you can't see it. Sleep takes with CaptainJen. So, the bubble is invisible. How do we know it exists? The bubble's not always invisible. It's only invisible if you want it to be invisible. You can control the bubble. There's 3 modes. The bubble can be see-through, silver, or invisible. Like right now. I could have the force field on right now and you wouldn't even know it. I could be indestructible. And let me tell you something. If you're a bubble keeper and you're entering into another universe, don't you ever remove the force field. Because if you remove the force field, you are vulnerable. And if you're vulnerable for even 1 second, it's not worth it. Because that's how the 9th bubble keeper died. They were too loosey-goosey. They didn't have their force field on, something happened, and they were killed. It only takes a split second. And you might think, oh, that's not going to happen. That's not likely. Well, it does happen. That's why you don't remove your force field no matter what. Okay? So, here's my logic as the 9th bubble keeper of the bubble realm. You got to come. Exactly. It's a movie. This should be a movie. So here's what I like to do as the 9th bubble keeper of the bubble realm. I like to go to different universes that are dangerous, right? That are consumed by zombie apocalypses. So let's say I go to a universe and there's a zombie. Oh my God, I forgot about the bubble people. Okay, let me talk about the bubble people, and then I'll say this, and then I'm done. Okay, the bubble people. As bubble keeper, you have access to the bubble people. This is huge. Let me tell you what the bubble people are. They're not the bubble keepers. Video game. Yeah, thank you, Titan. Who's taking notes? The bubble people are basically like sentient robots. And what they, you know, like those like little wooden mannequins that people use for art, like for art poses or whatever? They look like that, except they're all clear, like they're bubbles. They look like clear wooden art mannequins. They don't have a face. They have like fingers, but like they don't have a face. So, but the bubble people all have different names. So I'll be like, I can summon a bubble person, like, oh hey Eric, go do this. But the thing about bubble people is they don't have free will. So like they're all like, you can trust the bubble people 100%. So here's what I like to do as the 9th bubble keeper of the bubble realm. I'll go into a world that's not festered, but like infested with zombies. Like it's a zombie apocalypse. So I'll be going around, I'm walking around, there's a zombie apocalypse. Oh wait, I forgot something. There's so many things. The bubble keepers can have weapons. I can have a laser gun that can like obliterate anything in the blink of an eye. The Lord, it's so deep, bro. It's so much. I need to build a bubble and put on Shark Tank. I wish. So you have access to weaponry. Lethal weaponry. So, let's just say I'm in the world that has a zombie apocalypse. There's zombies everywhere. So I'm just like, just killing all the zombies. And nothing can hurt me. So here, ow. So I'm rescuing people. So the job of a bubble person is, or a bubble keeper is basically to help people. So that's what I do as a bubble keeper. I help people in the universe of zombie apocalypses. So I build them a little bubble house. I'm like, oh, you can stay there until, you know, it's safe and all that good stuff. Thinking this, thank you, Mixmaster. So then, what I like to do, I like to sleep. And since this is a sleep fantasy, I like to picture myself in this zombie apocalyptic world. I'm in an actual bubble. So just picture like an actual clear bubble that I'm in. And I'm sleeping in it. I'm just laying in the bubble. Yeah, like a superhero. So I'm just like sleeping in the bubble. And around me are zombies. They're just like they're trying to get into the bubble. They're like, like there's zombies everywhere, but they can't do anything. So I can sleep knowing that I'm completely safe no matter what. So then I have the bubble people outside. And I assign to them, like, kill all the zombies and save anybody that you see. So the bubble people, I can, like, create hundreds of bubble people. And I can trust them. So the bubble people will be out basically doing my job for me while I sleep in the bubble. Do you understand? So there's so many layers. Zombie apocalypse tourism, yes. Hey, Hinkster. There are so many layers to this. You don't even know. So just so you know, good gig if you can get it. Only those worthy of being a bubble keeper actually become a bubble keeper. So just keep that in mind. I'm invested now. So that's just one of the things. There's so many things you can do as a bubble keeper. There's so many things. There's so many other fantasies that I've come up with. I missed it. Can other people be in your bubble with you? Yes, if you want them to. But I wouldn't do that. You need to be careful with who you trust. You're a bubble keeper. Now, let's say there's a bad person and they want the power of bubble keeper and they try to kill you and steal it. They can't do that. Once the bubble keeper dies, everything's gone. Okay? Is there a bubble sitter? Well, basically, bubble people is what you would call bubble sitter because they can do your job for you. Like they can create bubbles. Like they can do all the same things pretty much. Do we trust other bubble keepers? Yes. When you're in the bubble realm, I mean, you could probably still keep the force field on if you're really paranoid. But, I mean, the other bubble keepers would probably find that offensive if you did that. That's the thing. But that's why, and there's a bubble leader. The bubble leader. Now imagine the bubble leader looks like, let me think of a celebrity. I'm hella paranoid. Okay, then you'd be like me, like you'd have your force field on all the time. But just think of it, you could go anywhere and be completely safe at all times. Like, that's like, I want that, you know what I mean? Daytime Jen. So, it's really hot in this room right now, but I'm trying to, do all those powers corrupt some bubble keepers? The bubble keepers do, or the bubble leader does such extensive research on the person that he's choosing as bubble keeper that he has to be almost positive that they won't snap and go crazy. We must defend against the anti-bubbles. Can the bubble leader be Willem Dafoe? Can we replace our current society with a bubble-based system? No. See, that's the thing. No. The job of a bubble keeper is only to help people in dire situations. We're not here to change the way of the world. Like, we just want to, if somebody's in trouble, we help them in that moment. And then just send them off back to their regular lives. You know, that's all it is. Hey, Lucy. I hope I passed the background test. Hey, Brian. Don't ask, alright? Anyway, I'm explaining something very important here. I have no idea what's happening, but hi, Lucy. So, now, I was going to say something about being a bubble keeper. And what was it? We can place a bubble community on Mars. Thank you, Brian. Mars. Yeah, you can go to space, you can go to the ocean, all in the bubble, and be completely safe. You could literally be on the surface of the sun and not die. That's how powerful the bubble is. That's how impenetrable the bubble is. You could be on the sun. I'd go to space. You can go anywhere you want. Anywhere. Anywhere you want. So, that's the job of a bubble keeper. And I feel like I was going to say something else, and I can't remember what it was. So, time travel? No, unfortunately no time travel. But maybe if you enter another universe, maybe. Lois has a fever dream and goes to the Wizard of Oz type realm with Coochie Kobe. What the hell is that? Interesting bubble thing. That's dope. I want to be a bubble keeper. I know, right? And you got me singing the Smash Mouth song. The bubble is OP. Thank you, Whale. So, now, let me get back to how do you get sleepy. Now, here's what makes me sleepy. I've thought of all this bubble lore literally while trying to sleep. All places you can go with the bubble, you go to sleep. Exactly. See, if I had the bubble, I would like to go to a place that's dangerous, and I would just sleep. Walking on the sun. Dude, I just said like Glinda's bubble. It's not like Glinda's bubble. I don't even know what that is. No, you don't understand what's a bubble. Yeah, so, or another example would be like these marine biologists approach me and they're like, please, we want to study the ocean. Can we have like a bubble submarine? So I'll be like, all right, you get this bubble submarine, but I have to be on it at all times. So I'm letting them do their little thing, but I'm hidden away in another room in the submarine, and I'm just sleeping in the ocean, but nothing can hurt me. And then I have bubble people to supervise them. I want that bubble job, I'm telling you. Don't get her mad or else she ain't ever sleeping. So the point is, if you can't sleep, think about the bubble. Just think about that you're a bubble keeper and you're in this situation where, I don't know, there's zombies or there's like a snowstorm or it's raining or whatever. And you're in the bubble and nothing can hurt you and you can have a nice sound sleep with nothing hurting you. Or I like to imagine, and you have some bubble people out there to help people around if they need help. So I like to imagine that there's these crazy maniacs that are trying to kill me. And I'm just like sleeping in the bubble. I'm sleeping in the bubble. And then there's these like maniacs who are like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. And they like have knives and swords and they're like trying to stab it and get through. Like, kill her, kill her. But I'm sleeping because I know nothing can hurt me. So I'm just like, I don't care. I'm sleeping. Nothing can hurt me. And they're just like, argh! But they're wasting their time because they can't do anything. Thank you, Ella. Thank you. That's how you have to control it through sleep. Yeah, this is often continue into your dreams. I have had dreams about it. I have. Are there a lot of bubble keepers? There's only 9 bubble keepers in the bubble realm. So, now let's say I'm going to help somebody. They're in trouble, and I go like, here, I can help you. And they're like, who are you? And I'm like, my name is Jeanette. I'm the 9th bubble keeper of the bubble realm. Now, if you're another person, let's say you're the 7th bubble keeper. My name is Diane. I'm the 7th bubble keeper of the bubble realm. Like that. Force field bubble and fly people in space with it. What a freaking copycat. I love your bedhead. Thank you. They'll get tired and go to sleep to eventually do that. Gee, maybe we should sing her a lullaby. They'll be like, huh? Yeah, they'll be like, huh? But whatever. You can control and be like, here, shut up, you're in a bubble. Boop. Oh, and you can mute people in the bubble too. This is how you control your sleep, says a girl while I started sleeping. Okay, because let me tell you, my problem is I haven't tried sleeping yet. I've been procrastinating. That's my problem. But if I tried sleeping, I probably could. I would mute everyone. No, I have not slept, so don't judge me. Are bubble keepers all women? No, there's men bubble keepers. Oh, the bubble leader. The bubble leader looks like, you know that guy that's like in all the Allstate commercials? He looks like that, but like with a beard. So just imagine that as the bubble leader. Thank you, Sean. You're a fantastic young man. Wow. Thank you. I'm not judging because I haven't slept. The faster you go to be, the faster you can wake up. That's true. So it's not easy to be a bubble keeper with so few, especially if everyone keeps their shield on. You only need 9. You don't need more than that. Like, if you have so many bubble keepers, it's gonna be hard to keep track at one point. You only need 9 bubble keepers. That's it. Not a fantastic young man. She's a young man now. Howdy, partner. Alright, I gotta go to bed. So we've had epiphanies here today. You've learned about the bubble. You've learned that I'm a young man. And you learned about, what did I say before the bubble? Oh, I was talking about the whole like pattern thing with like the shaving the head and all that. Dennis Haysbert from Allstate played the president on 24. Oh, I remember that. Thank you for teaching us. Yes, I've been awake all night, Brian. We learned it today. So you learned a lot today. That is my lesson for today. So maybe we can have another one tomorrow if I'm still up at this hour. So I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day, because it's day. And I will see you tomorrow. Pop quiz. If you're there when I'm streaming later, I'm going to ask questions. Can't think straight. I'm not sold on the bubble, though. I'm not explaining the whole bubble thing again. Like, no. Thank you, Modified. Bye, Sunbirds. Thank you, Nathaniel. Alright, I'll see you guys in a few hours. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Hits. I will. Thank you, Thorinator. Have a good one. Bye, guys. Sleep, woman. That's man. I'm stuck on the head shaving ritual. I'll explain more about that later. Bye, Amber. Thank you. Bye, Titan. Thank you. Bye, Jamie.